Good morning, students. In this session, we have learnt about Anglo-Maratha Wars. Okay, there are three Anglo-Maratha wars happened in our country. In the year 1775, between the years of 1775 to 1818. So there are three Anglo-Mysore wars was happen in our country. So in this session we have to learn about the three Anglo-Maratha wars. Okay, Anglo-Maratha wars. The Marathas managed to overcome the crisis caused by the defeat at Panipat and after a decade recovered their control over Delhi. So already you have to study about the Panipat war in the lower session. In this sound study you have study about the Panipat. So in the Panipat war, due to the Panipat war, the Marathas lost their kingdom. Okay, so after some decade, they are recovered from the places. Okay, recovered from the control of Delhi. However, the old Maratha confederacy controlled by the Peshwa had given way to 5 virtually independent states. Peshwa at Pune, Gaikwad at Baroda, Bhonsle at Nagpur, Holkars at Indore and Scindias at Gwalior. So these are the 5 independent states under the control of Marathas. So after the completion of Panipat war, the Marathas, the Peshwas are divided into 5 parts. There is a Peshwa, Gaitwads, Bhonsle, Helkar and Scindia. Okay. So the Peshwa's government was weakened by internal rivalry. So internal rivalry, Peshwas in the place it's some revolts are happened. So the Peshwa's place were very weak. And the other 4 leaders were often hostile to another. Hostile means they are war with each other. Yeah, hostile means there is enemies. So the 4 leaders often conduct a war with each other. Despite this, Marathas were still a formidable power. But irundhalum war vandhalum they are a strongest power. The Marathas get a strongest power against the British. The internal conflict among the Marathas was best utilized by the British in the expansionist policy. So expansionist policy means it is a widening they are captured more places. They create the strongest foundation in our country. So the internal war is helpful for a British. Okay. So the first one, the first Anglo-Maratha war, 1775. The first one I see Anglo-Maratha wars. So in the first one I is saying that there are 3 Anglo-Marathas war was happened in our country. So first one is first Anglo-Maratha war between the year of 1775 to 1782. Next second Anglo-Maratha war is it was happened between the year of 1803 to 1805. Third Anglo-Maratha war was happened in the year between 1870 to 1880. Okay, so now we have to learn about the first Anglo-Maratha war, 1775 to 1782. The main causes. In the case of the Marathas, the first British intervention was at the time of dispute over succession to the Peshwaship following the death of Narayana Rao. The first British எப்படி இருக்காங்க successions war. So after the death of Narayan Rao. So Narayan Raoக்கு அப்புறம் Peshwa place வந்து யார் ரூல் பண்ணுறான்னு பார்க்கலாம். So after the death of Narayan Rao, Raghunath Rao became the Peshwa, but his authority was challenged by a strong party of Pune under Nana Bhatnavis. Okay, Nana Bhatnavis. Yeah, Nana Bhatnavis. So Narayana Rao இறந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் ரகுநாத் ராவ் வந்து கிங் ஆகிறது யாருக்கு பிடிக்கல, Nana Bhatnavis. So the party recognized the infant born Posthumacy. Posthumacy means after the death of Narayan, his son was a child. So posthumacy was after the death of his originator, the younger son. So infant son இருக்கிறதுனால ஒரு கவுன்சில் கிரியேட் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ posthumacy to Narayana Rao's wife Gangabai as the Peshwa and set up a council of regency in his name. ஓகே, ஸோ கவுன்சில் ஆஃப் ரிஜென்சி. ஸோ நாராயணராவோட சன் வந்துட்டு ரெண்டுமே சைல்டாக இருக்கிறதுனால, மைனர் சைல்டாக இருக்கிறதுனால கங்காப்பா என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க, இந்த பிளேஸ் ரூல் பண்ணுறக்க ஒரு கவுன்சில் க்ரியேட் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஸோ தட் பிளேஸ் that is called as the Council of Regency. Having failed in his bid to capture power, Raghunath Rao approached the British for a help. So Raghunath Rao king ஆக முன்னால he asked the help to the British. The Treaty of Surat between the English and Raghunath Rao was concluded in 1775. So British give us support to the Raghunath. However, the majority of the Supreme British Council in Calcutta was opposed to the Surat Treaty, although Warren Hastings himself had no objection to ratifying the treaty. Okay, so the British government Raghunath Rao approached the British, but the British Council opposed the Surat Treaty, but Warren Hastings accepted the Treaty of Surat, so he helped to the Raghunath Rao. The council sent Colonel Upton to Pune to negotiate a peace with the Pune Regency. Accordingly, Upton concluded the Treaty of Purandar in 1776. The treaty, however, did not take effect due to opposition from the English government in Bombay. But the Council of Regency accepted the Treaty of Purandar. Okay, course. So the war was happened. In 1781, Warren Hastings dispatched British troops under Captain Popham. He defeated the Marathas chief Mahadaji Scindia in a number of small battles and captured Gwalior. So Pune Council வந்து பிரிட்டிஷோட treaty accept பண்ணனால British sent troops to capture the place of Gwalior. So the மராத்தாவோட சீப் யார் இருக்காங்க, மகாதாஜி சிந்தியா தான் அந்த மராத்தாவுக்கு ஹெட்டாக வந்து வாரை வந்து ரீட் பண்ணுறாங்க. பட் British captured the places. Okay, so in the war Marathas defeated by the British. So later on 17th May 1782, the Treaty of Salbai was signed between Warren Hastings and Mahadaji Scindia. So because Mahadaji was defeated by the British, so the first Anglo-Maratha war ended by the Treaty of Salbai. So okay, Treaty of Salbai. Results: Raghunath Rao was pensioned off by Madhav Rao too was accepted as the Peshwa. Okay, so the war Treaty of Salbai என்ன சொல்லியிருக்காங்க அப்படின்னா, மகாதேவ் ராவ் டூக்கு யார் கொடுக்கணும், ரகுநாத் ராவ் வந்து பென்ஷன் கொடுக்கணும். ஓகே, சல்சைட் வாஸ் கிவன் டு தி பிரிட்டிஷ். ஸோ ரகுநாத்துக்கு வந்து பிரிட்டிஷ் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணனால ஹி கிவன் அ சல்சைட் டு தி பிரிட்டிஷ். ஸோ ஒரு பிளேஸை பிரிட்டிஷ் கொடுத்தாங்க. The Treaty of Salbai established the British influence in Indian politics. It provided the British 20 years of peace with the Marathas. So Treaty of Salbai is helpful to the British to establish their influence in Indian politics, and it's provided the peaceful trade contact in the Marathas. So after the 20 years, the peace with the Marathas, the treaty நால British என்ன பண்ணாங்க, மராத்தா பிளேஸில் ட்ரேட் கான்டாக்ட் வச்சுக்கிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட் the internal affairs of the Marathas. So lot of the internal affairs happen in the Marathas. The internal affairs of the Marathas deteriorated further after the close of the first Maratha war. Nana Fednawis grew fond of power, jealous of Maharaji Scindia, and became progressively inclined to seek the support of the English. So Nana ஃபெட்னாவிஸோட பவர் வந்து யாருக்கு பொறாமையை க்ரியேட் பண்ணிச்சு அப்படின்னா மகாராஜி சிந்தியா. ஸோ ஹி ஆஸ்க் த ஹெல்ப் டு தி பிரிட்டிஷ். ஸோ த யங் பெஷ்வா Madhav wrote to try to improve the affairs but could not check the rivalry of the Marathas chief. பட் மகாதாஜி சிந்தியா பிரிட்டிஷில் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுறதுனால இந்த யங் பெஷ்வா மாதவராவ் என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க, இந்த மராத்தாவில் உள்ள மற்ற கிங்ஸ் எல்லாம் யுனைட் பண்ண நினைக்கிறாங்க. பட் இட் வாஸ் ஃபெயில்ட். Maharaji Scindia died in 1794 and was succeeded by his grand-nephew Daulat Rao Scindia. So after the death of Maharaji Scindia, his grand-nephew na அவங்களுடைய மருமகன் சொல்லி அவங்க. So Daulat Rao Scindia get the throne. His death left Nana Fednawis supreme at Pune and the English to expand the influence in North India. So after his டெத்துக்கு அப்புறம் Nana Fednawis get a full power in Pune and the English expand their full power in North India. Peshwa Madhav wrote to committed suicide in 1795 and Bajirao II, worthless son of Raghunath Rao, became the Peshwa. So after the death of Raghunath, his son Bajirao II assigned the throne. The death of Nana Fednawis in 1800 gave the British an added advantage. So after the death of Nana Fednawis and Raghunath, the British have a more advantages. So most places are covered by the British. So after the death of Nana Fednawis, his son was very weakest king. So the place was controlled by the British. Jaswant Rao Holkar and Daulat Rao Scindia. So Jaswant Rao Holkar, Daulat Rao Scindia were fighting against each other. So Peshwa war. The Peshwa supported Scindia against Holkar. The Peshwa and the Scindia agreed to help each other. Holkar marched against the Peshwa. So Peshwa யாருக்கு வந்து சப்போர்ட் கொடுக்குறாங்க, சிண்டிகாக்கு. ஸோ அகைன்ஸ்ட் ஹோல்கர். ஸோ ஹோல்கருக்கு அகைன்ஸ்டாக சிண்டிகாக்கு பெஷ்வா கொடுக்குறாங்க. ஸோ பெஷ்வா அண்ட் சிண்டிகா assign their help each other. So Peshwa and Scindia is created a friendly alliances. But Holkar marched against the Peshwa. The combined forces of Scindia and the Peshwa were utterly defeated in 1802 and captured the city. Bajirao II approached Lord Wellesley and then Governor General of India for help. So Peshwa and Scindia சேர்ந்து ஹால்கர் டிஃபீட் பண்ணனால ஹால்கர் asked the help to the Bajirao II approached the Lord Wellesley because the place was captured by Peshwas and Scindia. Lord Wellesley welcomed the Peshwa and made him sign the Treaty of Bassein. In other words, the Treaty of Subsidiary Alliance, accepting the status of a British subsidiary in 1802. So subsidiary alliance means the place was protected by the British. Okay, so that local place, state was controlled by local rulers, but the main administrative power is get by British. So that is called as the subsidiary alliances. So the Lord Wellesley introduced the subsidiary alliances. So due to the Treaty of Bassein, the Peshwa place was controlled by the Lord Wellesley. As an immediate to the Treaty of Bassein, the British troops marched under the command of Arthur Wellesley. He was a brother of Lord Wellesley, towards Pune and restored the Peshwas to his position. The forces of Holkar vanished from the Marathas capital. So பெஷ்வாக்கு வந்து யார் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணிட்டாங்க, பிரிட்டிஷ் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. ஸோ பூனேலேருந்து பெஷ்வாவை ரூல் பண்ணலான்னு சொல்லிட்டாங்க. பட் த பூனே வாஸ் ரூல்டு பை Peshwa, but main administrative is controlled by the British. Okay, so in that place the Holkar vanished from the Marathas capital. So Marathalandhe Holkar என்ன பண்ணிட்டாங்க, ரிமூவ் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. So due to the treaty of Treaty of Passy. Okay. Next, the Second Anglo War. This war was happened in the year 1803 to 1805. Causes. After accept the treaty of subsidiary alliance by the Peshwa, Daulat Rao Sindhika and Rahoji Bhonsle attempted to save Maratha's independence, but the well-prepared and organized army of the English under Arthur Wellesley defeated the combined armies of Sindhika and Bhonsle at Assaye and Arakan. So, due to the subsidiary alliances, some Indian place was controlled by the British. So, the Marathas ruler Peshwa Daulat Rao Sindhika and Rahoji Bhonsle attempted to save the Marathas. So, place வந்து அவங்களே கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ண நினச்சிட்டு பிரிட்டிஷ்க்கு அகேன்ஸ்டாக வாருக்கு போகிறாங்க. பட் the British well organized army defeated the Peshwas in the place of Assaye and Arakan. Of course, the English forced them to conclude separate subsidiary treaties, namely the Treaty of Deokan and the Treaty of Surji Arjuna Khan, respectively in 1803. But Yashwant Rao Holkar was yet undefeated. So after the end of the war, the Sindhika and Bhonsle, they were signed in the separately treaty. The treaty name was Treaty of Deokan and the Treaty of Surji Arjuna Khan. But Yashwant Rao Holkar yet undefeated. But அவரை என்ன பண்ண முடியல, பிரிட்டிஷால defeat பண்ண முடியல. He had not participated in the war so far. Holkar blundered the territory of Jaipur, and in 1804 the English declared war against him. Yashwant Rao Holkar made an attempt to form a coalition of Indian rulers to fight against the British, but his attempt proved unsuccessful. So Holkar வந்து பிரிட்டிஷ்க்கு அகேன்ஸ்டாக வார் போகிறாங்க, but he was defeated by the British. The Marathas were defeated, reduced to British vassalage and isolated from one another. So 5 states வந்து சேர்ந்துருந்தாங்களே, அவங்கள என்ன செஞ்சுட்டாங்க, தனித்தனியாக பிரிச்சுட்டாங்க. Results. The Maratha power was gradually weakened. The English East India Company started to become the paramount power in India. So paramount power means supreme power. So the British get a lot of power to rule our country. Next, the Third Anglo-Maratha War. This war was happened the year 1870 to 18. Causes. The Third Anglo-Maratha War was the final and decisive conflict between the British East India Company and the Maratha Empire in India. So final and decisive means this is a final war. This is a definite. So Marathas were total down. Okay, the war அப்புறம் மராத்தானா என்ன செய்ய முடியல, பிரிட்டிஷ்க்கு அகைன்ஸ்டாக வார் போகவே முடியல. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் அ டிசிசிவ் கான்ஃப்ளிக்ட். ஸோ ஃபுல் மராத்தா போகிறமே யாரோடைய கண்ட்ரோலுக்கு வந்துச்சு, ஆங்கிலோட கண்ட்ரோலுக்கு வந்துச்சு, பிரிட்டிஷோட கண்ட்ரோலுக்கு வந்துச்சு. ஓகே, ஸோ இட் பிகேன் வித் த இன்வெஷன் ஆஃப் மராத்தா டெரிட்டரி பை பிரிட்டிஷ் ஈஸ்ட் இந்தியா கம்பெனி troops. The troops were led by the Governor General Hastings. So the Third Anglo-Maratha War is led by the Governor General Hastings, and he was supported by the force of General Thomas Hislop. Okay, so இந்த வாரில் யார் இருக்காங்க, Governor General Hastings and the Thomas Hislop. Of course, the Peshwa Baji Rao II's force, followed by those of Mudoji II Bhonsle of Nagpur and Malhar Rao Holkar III of Indore rose against the British. So the Bishop Baji Rao II, Mudoji II and Malhar Rao, so 3 of them against the war with British. So Daulat Rao Sindhika of Gwalior remained neutral. So on that time Daulat Rao Sindhika is the remain நியூட்ரல். நியூட்ரல் மீன்ஸ் அவர் வந்து வார்க்கே போகல, என்ன பண்ணல, வாட் அமைதியாக இருக்கார். ஓகே, ஆனால் யார் யார் வார்க் போயிருக்காங்க, பாஜிரா II, முதோஜி II அண்ட் Malhar Rao Holkar 3. So 3 of them going to the war to defeat the British. The Peshwa was defeated in the Battle of Katahi. Okay, at the Battle of Kochi. Okay, the Battle of Kochi and the Battle of Korkan, and several minor battles were fought by the Peshwa's forces to prevent his capture. Bhonsle was defeated in the Battle of Siddhabaldi and Holkar in the Battle of Mahinpur. ஸோ ஒவ்வொரு வார்லையும் என்ன பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, அந்த ஹோல்கர் எல்லாருமே டிஃபீட் ஆகிட்டே இருக்காங்க. ஸோ பிரிட்டிஷ் கெட் த ஃபுல் பவர். Results. The Maratha Confederacy was dissolved and Peshwaship was abolished. The Maratha Confederacy, Maratha alliances, the friendly states என்ன பண்ணிட்டாங்க, was dissolved. எல்லாத்தையும் பிரிட்டிஷ் அழிச்சிட்டாங்க. And Peshwaship was abolished. ஃபுல் அண்ட் ஃபுல் பெஷ்வான்றதே கிடையாது. ஸோ மராத்தான்றதே கிடையாது. The British abolished full Maratha's power. Most of the territory of Peshwa Bajirao II was annexed and became part of the Bombay Presidency. So the Peshwa Bajirao was annexed. So he was captured by the British, and most of the Marathas placed commanded the British in the Bombay Presidency. So Bombay control ku Marathas போயாச்சு. The defeat of the Bhonsle and Holkar also resulted in the acquisition of the Marathas kingdoms of Nagpur and Indore by the British. The acquisition means obtaining. The place was captured by the Marathas kingdom by the British. Okay, அதாவது போன்ஸ்லேவோ ஹோல்கரும் தோற்றதுக்கு அப்புறம் டிஃபீட் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் the நாக்பூர் கிங்டமும் இண்டோர் கிங்டமும் யார்கிட்ட போயிடுச்சு, பிரிட்டிஷ் கிட்ட போயிடுச்சு. Okay, they are obtained the place of Nagpur and Indore from the Bhonsle and Holkar. The Bajirao II, the last Peshwa of Maratha, was given an annual pension of 8 lakhs rupees. So the Peshwa II க்கு வந்து என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க, he received a pension from the British. Okay, so now this is the answer for 5th one question. Okay, so the result, the third Anglo-Maratha war result, this is the answer for 5th one question answer. Okay, this is the answer for 5th one question answer. Thank you, students.